What credit score do you need to buy a house? That's what we're talking about in this video. Let's get right to it. So a lot of times people don't really know, what does my credit need to be at? And they think they have to have this perfect credit score. But that's not actually the case. In fact, sometimes you can have a score as low as 580 and still get qualified with an FHA loan. Typically for a conventional loan, you are going to want to have around a 620 score. Now, that being said, once you get over the 700 credit score, then you're actually probably going to get a better interest rate. So definitely do everything you can to try and raise your credit or have good credit before you go to buy a house. And here are a few quick tips to help you raise your credit score as quickly as you can. So one of the first biggest tips obviously is pay down your credit cards. Try and pay your credit cards down as much as you can. You want to have, say if your limit is $1,000, you want to have only 30% being used. Try and get it to 10. That means if you have a $1,000 limit, try and only carry a balance of $100 on that card. Another tip I have is to find somebody who has great credit in your family and see if you can be added as an additional user. It's a great credit history. Sometimes just being added can boost your credit a little bit. Another thing to be aware of is try not to open new credit cards when you're in the process of buying a house. But opening a bunch of new credit cards right before you're going to buy a house is not the best idea. Of course, you definitely want to make sure that you're paying all your bills on time. Don't pay your payment late or miss a payment in any way, shape, or form. That can definitely negatively affect your credit score. And then another little tip or trick is to call your credit card and ask for a limit increase, because typically they're looking to see if you are under 30% usage of your credit card. If you call and you increase your limit and your balance is a lot lower than that, then that is helpful for you. All right, I hope these tips were helpful. Just to recap, you don't need a perfect credit score to qualify for a house. You can even qualify for a home with a score as low as 580. But do try and do your best to get that credit score up and have everything, all your ducks in a row before you're gonna go buy a house. If you have any other questions that you would like to ask me as a real estate agent, I would love to hear from you. Give me a call. My name is Maria Guild. I'm a local agent in Maricopa, Arizona. Have a great evening. Bye.